here's something interesting that I usually don't hear people talking about, and that is the origins of the name Jesus. And according to historians, during the 8th century BC, the final ruler of the kingdom of Israel, before it was conquered by the Assyrians, was a guy called King Hoshea, whose name is interpreted to mean salvation, and he was said to be son of Elah, which just so happens to be one of the names of God. Now, arguably, sometime after King Hoshea's reign, there emerged multiple legendary figures by the same name, who I believe to be mostly fictional. And one of these Hosheas is more customarily known as the prophet Hosea. Another is more customarily known as Joshua, son of Nun. Nun, according to the Jewish Talmud, means fish, which I mention because Joshua, son of Nun, is said to have been born in Egypt, where there was an aquatic primordial creator god called Nun, and sometimes Nu. Like most gods, Nun came in different versions, and though he was originally paired with the goddess Nunet, and they were part of a larger group called the Ugdod, which just means 8, from the Middle Kingdom onward, Nun came to be referred to as Father of the Gods, and appears to have been perceived to be all alone at the start of creation. But I appear to be going off on a tangent. Anyway, Joshua, son of Nun, was originally referred to as Hoshea. This is according to the Bible itself. It tells us that his name was Hoshea, but then Moses started calling him Joshua. Well, I guess technically Joshua is an adaptation of a Hebrew word, which would have been pronounced something like Yehoshua or Yahoshea, right? Yahoshea basically is a combination of two different names. That is the name Yah, which was the name of an Egyptian moon god, but it was also shorthand for the name of the Jewish god Yahweh. And then, of course, there's Hoshea, which, as we discussed, means salvation. So the name Yehoshua, or sometimes known for short as Yeshua, is interpreted to mean Yahweh is salvation. Okay? And it turns out that not only is this where we get the name Joshua, it's also where we get the name Jesus. So the names Joshua and Jesus are understood to be two different adaptations of the same Shemitic name. From what I understand, Jesus is understood to be a sort of anglicized Greek adaptation of the Shemitic word, whereas Joshua is an anglicized Latin adaptation. I've also heard it explained in a slightly different way, but that does seem to accurately relay the gist of the situation. So there you have it. There is the origins of the name Jesus.